What is the significance of a title? What does it mean for the legacy of a man? A title is the mechanism by which hard work, great leadership, and fundamental mastery of an ancient craft is passed down from champion to champion. The legacy of a man does not primarily depend on whether or not he is ever known as a champion. A true legacy is defined as whether the man left the craft wanting more of his contribution to it. Every legacy begins with the same outlook, just a man dedicating himself to a craft. The reasons for his start with the craft as vast as the shapes of snowflakes on a first winter snow. The clip you are about to see is a very young and green Ric Flair.
You know you got a man right here. You got Mr. Charisma, Mr. Excitement, Ric Flair, and you know who I got in my mind? I got the boy, Conway, with the funny-looking hairdo. Conway, you and I have been trading jive. We've been looking each other eye to eye, but now we're down to serious business, buddy. I got you. I'm going to leave you laying there. I'm going to leave you with an eccentric headache, baby. Bleeding, messy, crying, begging for your mammy. Baby, you have just begun to find out what it's all about to take over the new Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion. Woo!
Monday night at the Greenville Memorial Auditorium.
If someone had not seen the raw talent in the greatest champion of all time, would he have become the GOAT? Does this next clip look and sound better?
Congratulate the world's heavyweight champion, Ric Flair.
Congratulations, Bob. Thank you, David. It's the greatest honor that I've ever achieved any aspect of my life. And gentlemen, as anyone associated with wrestling knows, this is the key. This is the ultimate trophy. It's the most prestigious award in all of professional wrestling. I feel I worked hard for a number of years to achieve this. I'm not saying it was because of my tremendous skill or my ability or anything else that won it for me. It's one of those nights. It was my night. Things went my way, and now I'm the world champion. And on behalf of the people out there, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the people that have stood behind me, Crockett Promotions, etc., I will do my best to be a great world champion. I will do my best to be a great athlete, and I will do my best to show everyone out there that I deserve the recognition of being called the National Wrestling Alliance World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. Thank you very much.
Okay, Rick, thank you. David, great champion. He really is.
We all know he goes on to lay some of the most memorable cut promos of all time. We all know that pro wrestling would have missed a golden age without him. So what's the point? I can never be Ric Flair, so why should I wrestle? He's why. Literally. Anyone remember him? You may not, and it's okay if you don't. But let me tell you a story. His name is Rob Adonis. He was called the modern-day warrior. You see, God didn't use Ric Flair or any otherworldly superstar to shape me or motivate me to do something big for Christ or to reimagine wrestling. He used a guy you have never heard of before to show me that wrestling is just a tool. A tool that in the hands of someone can be used to showcase the passion of Jesus Christ to people who are struggling. Rob did it with his version of the tool that he called UCW, Ultimate Christian Wrestling. Just as Ric Flair started humbly and used the tool of wrestling to ordain Woo Nation, and just as Rob Adonis used the tool of wrestling to demonstrate the love and passion of Christ to many young people and old people in Florida and Georgia, you, and I mean you, now have the opportunity to use pro wrestling. No matter what size you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you smell like, what you sound like, it doesn't matter. You have the opportunity to influence the next generation of pro wrestling fans. You see, God might use you to reach a fan that no one else can reach. You might be a champion in the eyes of a young boy or even a middle-aged man going through a divorce. Your promo and even your feud might touch someone who's been there, done that, is going through it right now. Are you willing to sit back and miss that opportunity? Are you willing to miss your great call? You might be the only Ric Flair, or maybe the only Rob Adonis that kid ever knows. So let me ask you the questions again. Why do we wrestle? What's the significance of a title? What does it mean for the legacy of a man? Think you know the answer. Everything.